Hello everyone, the Joker here, and welcome back to another episode. Now, I have some special news. Those special news are very simple. This is the special video I wanted to do. But I wanted 10 likes on the last video. It didn't happen. We only got one. I'm very disappointed, but for those of you, I did get quite a bit of comments. So I guess I'll just do it anyway, but hopefully we'll get 10 likes on this video. This video is going to be something very different. Today we're going to be doing the top 10 my favorite Marvel characters. Cough there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, subscribe, leave a like, share this video with a friend, comment down below what is your favorite Marvel character, superhero. Maybe some of these will be your favorite, and if they are, comment down below. Now let's get straight into it. On the number 10 spot, we've got Nick Fury. Now you may be asking, why Nick Fury? Well, it's actually pretty funny. The first thing that I want to talk about Nick Fury is not Nick Fury himself, but the actor, Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson, a pretty amazing character. He takes part in some of my other favorite movies like Coach Carter. Yes, quite a famous movie, life story of basketball, and I love the game basketball, so why not? He also takes part in Kingsman as the bad guy, which is pretty hilarious. And yeah, the actor is just an overall guy that made me love Nick Fury. And probably on top of my favorite movies, some of it he'll be part in all of them, probably. He has also very famous lines like, "Now I'm going to tell you my whole plan, then you'll find a way to escape." Or, "I came to teach boys, and you became men." Or, "Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth." And he's just a hilarious actor, and I believe he deserves a shot. He's not going to be number one. Well, the actor himself is for me, but he's not going to be number one just because I'm more interested in the actor than Nick Fury himself. At the number 9 spot, we have Cyclops. Now, Cyclops is from the X-Men, a pretty cool character, if I do say so. I think he even got a movie. But I'm not going to mention him too much because I just like the concept of him. That's why he's not deeper down this list. The character himself, I'm not really a big fan of. It's just the concept of Cyclops is pretty amazing, I think. So that gives him the right to be number 9. Now, number 8 is none other than Dr. Connors from The Amazing Spider-Man, because I honestly don't like the normal Spider-Man. I only watched 3, and I absolutely hated the actor that played Spider-Man. And Dr. Connors, I guess. Venom was alright in it, but and the Green Goblin was alright, but the Green Goblin's son, yeah, he was alright, but I believe that The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 are much better, and I hope they make a 3. Now, Dr. Connors is a genius. He healed himself, well, with Peter's formula, of course, but he managed to create a chemical or solution that made healed his arm, but also turned him into a vicious lizard, so don't mess with him. If you want to find out more about his story, I suggest you go on a wiki, but I think he deserves himself number 8. On number 7 is none other than the God of Lightning himself, Thor. Now, why Thor? Well, Thor was my first favorite character, and he was the first superhero that I actually read a comic about. He also made his appearance in Age of Ultron and in Civil War, which is pretty amazing, so clap to you, Thor. On number 7 is none other than the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man himself from The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. These were some of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, and are pretty amazing movies. The Amazing Spider-Man, get it? The story of the movies is much better than the other one, I think. You know what I find a bit confusing? But this one I can understand very clearly. And the actor, I prefer this actor than the other one, so claps to you for reaching the number 6 spot. On number 5 spot, we've got Groot. Groot is a great character. There are so many memes about him, like this one. 3 words, 8 letters, say it and I am yours. The only thing he can say is I am Groot. Well done, Groot. And memes like this one. What's on your mind? I am Batman. Groot likes this. And there are so many memes about him, and he's pretty funny, and he's also kind. And one of the most touching moments in Guardians of the Galaxy is when he actually says something besides I am Groot. He says, we are Groot, when he protects them from the explosion. He turns himself to a ball, and the rest of the Guardians are inside it. He sacrifices himself to save the rest of them, which is very touching. And it's one of the only times that Raccoon truly shows himself and doesn't understand why Groot did this. And it's really sad, but don't worry, Groot comes back, and hopefully in the second movie, he's going to be there as a little kid to show us all what love is. So, woohoo, Marvel! Thank you for not killing Groot. On the number 4 spot, I have Venom. Now, Venom is one of my favorite villains of all time, and he is a bad form of Spider-Man with a symbiote that turned him into this thing, which I absolutely adore. And the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 3, I think it's called, the one that I really hate, he made his appearance as... It was pretty cool, but if he was in a better movie, it'd have been more amazing. So I hope he appears in The Amazing Spider-Man 3, if it ever does exist, if it ever comes out. Just make a movie where Venom is good. Well, the Venom was good in this movie, but the rest of the movie, not so much. So make a movie that's good with a good Venom in it. Please, Marvel. Please. On the number 3 spot, we have none other than Quicksilver, the fastest of them all, I believe at least. He is a good brother to his sister Scarlet, or the Witch, and he made his appearance in Age of Ultron, which is pretty amazing. That's where he's best presented it. And he died in Hawkeye and the Kid, but that just proved that he was a true Avenger, and even though he was never officially, he's always going to have a spot in my heart as the one and only best Avenger. On number 2, we've got Rocket Raccoon, a lonely little experiment, which is a raccoon mixed with something else, bound up together, destroys, so he's technically not a raccoon anymore, but he's a cyborg. Yeah, I think he is a cyborg. He has a machine on his back. A bit of machine on his back. And Ain't No Nothing Like Me kept me, and I've got so many stuff about him. And this one's really funny. DC. To make the movie realistic, the hero must brood throughout the whole movie as he deals with questions, and God forbid if he ever makes a joke. Marvel. Here is a walking tree and a raccoon wielding a gun. Amazing, I believe. And how about this one? Wanting something does not give you the right to have it. Ezio Auditore, Assassin's Creed 2. But what if you want it more than the person who has it? Rocket Raccoon Guards the Galaxy. He is such a funny character. Like that joke that he made, I'm going to need that guy's eye. And that guy's leg. You just want to suck the joy out of everything. I'm going to need that guy's arm. And he also takes the guy's leg. It's such an amazing movie. You guys go check it out because, and Raccoon also has a soft side, of course, especially for Groot. He is Groot's best friend and sidekick. Actually it's the wrong way around. Groot is Raccoon's sidekick and best friend. And this is when Raccoon first shows his tears when Groot's about to sacrifice himself. It's really sad, and it made me cry. And I was like, no, Groot, no, Raccoon, why? And it was really a touching moment, so it's a great movie, and I hope the sequel is even better. Now, before I go into the number one spot, I have a few mentions that I'd like to make that didn't quite make the list, but I was really debating on it. So, kick the music. Okay, so Howard the Duck was a bit of a joke, but he is I'm pretty fond of him in the comics, so maybe one day it will happen. Now, my top first spot on top of my list is Deadpool, my favorite Marvel character. Now, Deadpool was pretty amazing, and for those of you that do know me, this is no shock to you. Deadpool I've always been a fond of, and the movie that they made about him psyched me. I mean, come on. And before I go any more into Deadpool, have you seen this man? If you watch Deadpool movie, you know who that man in the picture that he drew is. If you do know, comment down in the description below. I want to see how much of you do actually know or cheated on the wiki, or just watch the movie. Now, Deadpool's a loving character, an amazing personality. Could you want any more? I mean, come on, the red suit. He has so many jokes. Like this one. And yes, he is Canadian. I mean, the X-Men are always trying to get him. Maybe one day they will, like in the second movie. At least I hope. Unlike this one. Oh, hello. I know, right? You're probably thinking, whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie? I can't tell you, but his name does rhyme with Polverine. And let me tell you, he's got a nice spare of smooth criminals down there. Now, this was right at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, it was. Or maybe like around the beginning and middle. And it's so hilarious. I mean, this guy should be a comedian. Deadpool himself should be a comedian. There's so many memes about him, like this one, and people love him so much. I mean, I hope in the next movie he gets with Wolverine and they kick some ass in the next movie, because if he doesn't get in the next one, if it doesn't get to Wolverine, then I'm gonna be sad. But I'll still love the movie probably. And it's a great movie. You guys should go check it out yourself. No more spoilers from me, but if you haven't watched it, of course, no more spoilers from me. And thank you all for watching this video. Subscribe, leave a like, and what do you guys think of this video? I enjoyed it, so have you enjoyed it? And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.